I'm one of most hardcore YOKO TARO fans, and I'm here for a top tier list characters of Drakengard and NieR. Push like button and subscribe, and share this video. Now we have list of heroes, assholes, bad guys, and good guys. Let's just say, I'm big fan of heroes, so don't get surprised with Pikachu face if my list turn out so much weird for you. But as you know, this video is full of spoil, so if you didn't play every of this title, right now close this window, unless you really want to get spoiled. Let's just start with some obvious assholes. I'm gonna put every tyrant ruler of every land and asshole list. Let's just say, this guy's done so many horrible things that make Joffrey from Game of Thrones looks like the guy. These guys hang innocent people that just wanted to live, so they deserve everything that came to them. On next, I'm gonna make partition the next asshole after these guys. He wanted abuse the intoners, but turn out, one was too much smarts for him. I'm just glad both 1 and 0 put this guy on his place. Now, let's check some of assholes from Drakengard 2. Pretty much every antagonist of this game is asshole, but compared to Drakengard 3, they are stupid assholes. So they below these guys. They are selfish and made pact with no good reason. So in one word, they are trash. Now let's go to bad guys too. Of course they may not be bad, but they are selfish that make them bad. Let's start with this brat. After death of his brother, his hatred for Machine mad him to take revenge against them, even though it was him that caused his brother's death. And he just wants to get away from it and blame other people. The only good feature of you is the fact that you being voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. Now let's go for some people that even I don't know who they are. Come on, who made this list anyway? Wasn't a better image of these characters that I might recognize them? Now it's better. So much better. Okay, who's next? Oh my gosh, you left alone. Let me put you out of your misery. On next, let's go for Furia. Oh, where are you, girl? Why are you not on this list? Oh my, this is where you are, bitch. I'm sorry I did not recognize you sooner. Well, I guess this is where you belong to. Maybe Kalim was psycho, but come on. What you was thinking? Sex with your brother? If not, then sex with random dude. You were supposed to be goddess. Bring balance to the world, not leave it in darkness. I loved you, but by the end of game, I'll hate you. Although at first I thought how her parents died might make her better person, but no. She's still looking for sex with her brother. But at least she didn't hurt anyone, right? Ops, I better adjust them a little better. Now it's better. Now where should I put Noe? What did you expect? He's an idiot. Everyone make him doing their bedding. He doesn't have plan and just do whatever everyone else say, and even he doesn't know what's going on. I pretty much sure he better exist in Kingdom Hearts game, where every character doesn't know what's going on. He's literally reincarnation of Sora in this game, and completely idiot. Now let's go with some okay guys. Well, I'm gonna put Leonard. Pretty much in first game everyone are psycho, and he is no different. But at least he sacrificed his life for saving the other in Branchy, and when Kalim was massacring the children, he tried to stop him, but horribly failed. Nice job, dude. On next character, I'm gonna put the robot that befriended with that child Shader's good one. I think he surpassed his programming and became a person, and also show that the love is not only for normal people, even a scrap can love someone too. Just too bad our protagonists were too deaf to listen. Now let's go for Yona. I'm gonna put her replicant in okay, but her original is lovable. Confused. Her replicant through story did not nothing, although she remained a sad figure, but she was just princess to be rescued. But her original is different story. Before the event of the game she tried to survive beside her father. Oh excuse me, you expect me to say his brother? Well, I like daddy one, so I'm gonna with this one. When his dad told her to eat all the cocky for herself, she refused. Just show that how much she care about him, even though she is in worse status. Also in the end of the game she choose to die, not only for a girl that she never met, but also because she wants her dad stop trying to fight for her and stop his misery. I think she done one hella sacrifice. Fira is good girl. She helps strangers, but she respectful and had harsh backstory. I want her in bigger place, but I'm gonna put her in okay. Surprise surprise. I'm gonna put Monor in okay. Well, strike me down with all of your hatred. I know many think she's just bitch, but let's look at her backstory. She is one of descendant of intoners. Power of flower is strong with her. She is just child. Have no idea how control herself. Her mother hated her and abandoned her. Watches then controls her. But even with all of these bullshits in Drakengard 2, she wants to save the world. Just too bad she have no idea how to do that and just put other people in danger. She wants to redeem herself. She just too bad in doing that, but at least she is victim. Speaking of devil, let's just talk about Seer. I'm gonna put him in bad. If Branch D doesn't exist I might put him okay, but no. He deserve this rank. What kind of asshole brother kill his twin sister? Zero in the afterlife is smiling to this bullshit. The worst is that fact that even KM did not kill her in first branch. What the fuck did you just thinking by ordering to crush your sister? This just made you same psycho as your friends. On next I'm gonna for Adam and Eve. Let's just say I don't really like their philosophy. They looks like lonely siblings that doesn't know what to do with their life until Adam decided to testing on 9S and then 2B came and killed him. Maybe he just wanted understand the meaning of death and ask for it, and Eve just wants take revenge. I don't know. I just thinking these guys didn't do anything special beside the fact they really caring about each other and that's it. Now I'm gonna put this guy as bad. It's not the fact he's done something wrong. He's even was good help in first branch of the game. But sadly his character is not so clear and mostly I don't understand him. The characters that listed as okay had done at least something impressive. He barely done something. Now I'm gonna put Furious Friend as okay. She may not succeed in nothing so much important, but she is just regular anime characters that crush on protagonist. Just KM was not a good one. But she did care about strangers like one. So I guess she is okay. Now it's time for NieR. I'm gonna put him in arseholes. His entire character is about ending the world, but he won't end it himself. I think he is too much psycho. Even it's not clear that he killed one in the end, but because looks like red eye disease stopped, even through. He is still a jerk that keep one's head in his bag. Just his sister is worse. Speak of devil. Yeah, NieR's sister is in asshole too. I mostly hated her because she imitating one. I think one is very good character and I like her, but seeing how much hateful she imitating one, and most importantly with using one's face, doing these bullshit things just made me as mad as brother one. On next. King of Masked people are okay too. He's devoted, inexperienced, but still trying. Just cool dude. He fight to the very end, even though he doesn't understand exactly what's going on in last moment of his life. He just wants to help his friends. Now I'm gonna do one of most hating moves that possibly gonna piss so many Drakengard fans. I'm gonna put 3 as okay. Shocked. Possibly you're doubting the sanity of my mind. Let me clear it for you. I don't hate 3. As child she was just too innocent, doesn't know what to do, and just follow her sisters. She's lazy, but even though she sometime might have problem with her sisters, she never leave them. But I think when time passed Flower abused her innocent nature, and since she was always alone, have nothing to do with people, Flower made her convinced that it's okay to turn people to toys and use this for yourself. What I like about her, in Branch D or E, when Zero met her, she just wanted to die. She figured out how much horrible things she has done, and she deserved to die. I think she is not asshole. She is just a victim of Watchers and Flower's influence. But I wants to introduce one of assholes of Drakengard 3, and her name is Accord. From first moment you meet this weird android, you don't know what kind of feeling you should about her, but by the end of story, she just see everyone as subject. Even though she can stop bloodshed at any moment, can interfere with event, helping everyone, warning brother one about red eye disease, warning one and her sisters about Flower. She just don't do anything until something endangers her plan. It's just theory, but some people say that she just wants to the event of Drakengard series happens. To make sure NieR Automata happens too. That's why she did not help at all, and even make sure Zero doing her path. I think she even abused Zero to a point in Branch E. that Zero wants just to kill her. Even with every fact, she was just too strong for every characters in the game. And there are many copy of her that exist that even Zero aware of that. She could help them and even make sister cooperate with each other, but no, she let the entire Midgard fed in blood. It's still a fact that she decided to help Zero 4 make the peace instead of going for characters like one that definitely help. Or she could make both of them helping each other. She can time travel. She definitely got enough proof that one definitely helped. I just think she know that one is too much smart and Zero is better option for her plan. In any case, I think Accord was there for herself and not the world. Okay, I'm gonna put Opera Boss as bad character. Yes, I mean it. His love story is interesting, but he still murder many androids for her face. I know it's not all her fault, but come on. Do you expect me to with all she's done? I put her in okay. On next. Emel's sister is okay. She was innocent and by force turned to weapon, noting so much about her. Now, Sears Gallum is bad. I don't like him. He murdered Mana. Even looks like he has mind. He's just too idiot. Speak of Mana's family. Mana and Sears' mother is by far a complete asshole. She loved her boy and hated her girl. Such a bitch. Now, let's talk about disciples. I'm gonna put almost every one of them in assholes. Ditto is bloodlust psycho. Octa is sexual psycho. And Decades is masochistic psycho. The only difference is Ditto and Octa have is at least they were good disciples. They served their intoners and at least tried to act normal. But Decades is reason why 4 got crazy and felt so lonely, and he is main reason why 4 fell under Flower's power in Branch E. He doesn't know what 4 wants and just make her embarrassed and make her to do punishment on him and make 4 such easier target for Flower because he forced her to do brutality on him and feel lonely. Now I'm gonna put Ariarch in bad ones. She start her story as mother, but then gone to eat her children, and then got eaten by the Watchers. That looks like children? What the freaking fuck? YOKO TARO. What kind of drug that day did you just used? Now I'm gonna put Inuart in bad ones too. He's idiot. A lovebird idiot. He's there just to make everything much more confusing. And he don't learn. As they say, like son, like dad. I really like that wolf. He really was a leader. He protect his family and died with proud. He is okay. On next ones. I don't think I have any idea of this guys because we barely know them. We saw them just for a few moments. So now I'm gonna put 2 of our operators. Where should I choose? Well, I think both of them were innocent and were not aware of Euro shits and pretty much wants to have a happy life. I just feel bad for both of them and put them in okay. Now let's go for 4. I think 4 is okay too. Yeah, you guessed right. If 3 is okay, then definitely the rest at least are okay too. My opinion on 4's story is some part of her crazy acts is because of Flower, that's for sure. But Decades just make it worse. Her nails too, and the fact that she is more childish compare to rest of her sisters just make it worse. Although we know all of sisters are children, 4 just act like child more of them. In the end, she wants to prideful because every time other people get credit, or she just got embarrassed in front other people. And with Flower's influence she would do even some action that is stupid, but she wants to be seen. Also as child, her action was less harmful, but Flower's influence just make it worse. But hey, at least she didn't destroy her land unlike 3 and actually took care of her land's people and its monsters. Still, I think with all of her flaw, she was another victims that wants to live happily with all of her sisters. But Flower and people around her make it hard. But before going anywhere else, let's talk about 5 too. I like her. You hear me right. I like this person that mostly care about herself. But for good reason. As child she mostly fooling around. Then as war started she still mostly care about wishes of herself. Unless one wants something from her. But after she became the ruler of Land of Sea, she started to take responsibility of her people, her money, decide to help hungry children, and be much more wiser ruler by studying. This is some impressive anime character development. Although she too much abused Ditto, she was at least good person, that she did not do this kind of this on normal people, unlike 3. And hey, Ditto really deserved for it. Also it was really cool that she has rules, that she wouldn't hurt women and children. Now let's talk about NieR himself. Where should I put you? Don't hate me for it, but he is okay, whether brother or father. He is devoted person that really caring for his village and his daughter. He's there to fight for other people. On normal case this should be enough that make him a very good character. By the end of the game everything changed dynamically. For saving his daughter he literally decided to kill all living humans. I understand that he figure out that he was not a human, but still he decided to end the entire race just to save his own daughter. Even though but this far of game he surely figure it out that even shades got emotions. He just neglect to all of this, and for his purpose he just killed so many just to reaching his daughter. Even through I know that he was there for people, but first he was there for his family and friends. He killed thousands of humans by his bare hands, but still he is kinda person that would sacrifice his life for other. So he is bad guy, and at same time he is good guy. It's make it hard to put him below these three sisters or above. But let's say he is a little above of them. On next, let's find place for Pod. Well, since they barely made any logicable contact, it's hard for me to find place for them that describe their characters. I just say they were okay. They surpassed their programming, and in the ending they saved some of our characters. So looks like they are really caring about them. Well, let's back to Drakengard 2. I'm gonna put Black Dragon NieR as our soul. Bastard not only wants to end the world, but played with Brother 1 the whole time, and also responsible for death of many of KM people and Brother 1's hand. He even in Drakengard 2 was totally a snake that was looking for opportunity to grasp. He is definitely the most hated dragon in this whole series. Now let's go to Yurik. I don't hate this one. He is kinda of cool uncle type of this game. There is nothing so much about him. So, he is okay. On next, it's time for Iris. Now that it's her turn, honestly, I don't know anymore. What am I fighting for? She started as cool big sister, but then got jealous of Mana, just because his friend left her? I don't just know what should I must thinking about her. I guess since in the end of the game she decided to help his friend, and even sacrifice her normal life, and became new goddess. I think she is okay. On next, we got to characters that I have no idea what should I say about them. N2 is just too much weird machine that got herself enhanced. Although she helped 9S, that remember other secrets included 2B. I don't still feel anything about her. About Grim and Noir is same thing. We know that he helped Shadow Lord, but outside of that, we barely know him, so I put both them as bad. Although Grim and Noir didn't do something so bad, he is just not character. That even counts as okay. Now, let's go for a lovable 2. Who do you think is deserved for this rank? I know this might turn all of your faces to Pikachu, but I'm gonna put Shadow Lord. Similar to NieR, he is devoted father or brother. He's lived for 1400 years just to make sure that his daughter is alive again and all people of the world is saved too. He is not stranger by doing harsh decision, and he is humanity's last hope. Although his love for his daughter make him stillborn, he just done everything that he could done, even through mankind did not survive. But this dude really tried, so at least give him some respect, because he knows what he's fighting for, and he did his best for it. For next, I'm gonna put Anemone as okay. She is old soldier. She at least fought for 200 years. She is not enhanced combat android. Still she is heart of group. She and A2 is included the only survivors of one of most harsh mission ever. Let's go for another lovable. I'm gonna put Pascal as lovable. He is devoted. He both act as mother and father for children of his village. Her whole character is to being peaceful. He really wants his people live a happily life, and it's more important than his own life. To the point, when he lost the children, he decided to stop living. On next, let's find place for Scent. Surprisingly, this disciple is not that bad. He has good intention for his intoner, for his lover, for children that is around of him, and he is there for his lover, to the very end. All of this is good, but as he already said in story, he is not a knight in shining armor. Most of thing that he's done was for 2. In first branch and branch D and branch E, it's not clear why he joined 0, but we could that he is definitely doesn't value humans' life like her beloved 2 did. He just follows Zero's order without thinking too much, because after the death of 2, he has no purpose. Don't know where should I put him, but consider in his past, he really wants to serve Land of Sand and really love to and children. I think he is okay. Next one is Bartus. I think he is between okay and bad. Honestly, I did not hated him. He doesn't have any grudge against one. He is just there to do his mission. He's looking for challenger. Someone stronger than him, you can say. He is like Saitama. He is just too much OP. And finally one showed him that someone that can hurt him exist. But still he definitely killed many innocent people, included that woman in manga. So he is bad guy, but cool bad guy. So I'm gonna put him in okay. Also he has included those rare people that really give Zero one hella Loki form treatment from Hulk. From now on, I really feel I'm in danger. All of the remain characters got a fan base. So no matter how I chose, someone is disagree. So don't get annoyed if my list are not like yours. I'm starting with NieR. Sorry NieR fans. She is okay. I really liked her backstory. It's so tragic. She got harsh past similar to Gaara from Naruto series. I highly respect even with everything that her village done to her. She didn't try to kill her people with her powers. But that being said, she can clearly hear Shade's voices. She can understand all of them got feeling, emotions, language. She can understand in Shadow Lord Castle. There is mother that just wants to protect her children. And even tell their mother that she doesn't need her forgiveness for their action. But no. To her eyes, they are just another race. They are not humans. So they do not value to live. NieR maybe forgive her people that I respect. And even tried to help other people that even wasn't her business. But she definitely murdered too many humans even through she knowing that told factory that the shade they are looking is just a child. But she just ignore it. Okay. I want to introduce the first angel of my list. Which one do you think it is? The answer is A2. Well, I think her fan base is strong enough that there is no need to much compellment. She is really great character. She made 200 years before the event of the game. After lose every one of her friends in her mission. Being backstabbed by command. And from that day forward. Being chased down by her old comrades. She still keep fighting for humanity. And she is not hating other androids. In fact, if she could, she even try to help her old friends. She even being chased down by new model that being literally copied from her face and abilities. I mean, 2B. Even 2B came to almost hunting her. She still managed to run away from her. But when 2B was dying and turning to zombie, when she asking her to help 9S, she accepted and took 2B's memory. Her enemy. Someone that made her life a hell. And even gave her a peaceful death, instead to let her turn to a zombie and let her kill 9S as punishment. She even finally forgive machine life form and decided to help Pascal. You know, the machine. Those guys that killed her friends and made her life hell. She even forgive them. And by the end of the game she even gone that far that wants to take 9S virus for herself in order 9S survive. She literally sacrificed her life for a person that wanted kill her. She is just one of best characters. Wait. Speak of devil. Command is not in this list. So I'm put her as asshole, even though she wants give android a reason for living. She just sealed many android and machine life for her own game, and just stayed back, and let other doing dirty jobs. Next I'm gonna put Mikael as bad. He is not asshole, because looks like he's trying to save the world, but still it's pretty much okay for him to just for his amusement, burn some soldiers. Also he did not try to make Zero convinced that talking with her sisters and other people. And he just too much arrogant. And seeing his race as ultimate race. He even doesn't count his murdering a bad thing when people calling him monster because he thinking monsters are only creatures that can't talk and think. That's why he called Gabriela a monster. But he got a respect from me too. In the manga, there was brief moment when one trying to save her half-turned friend Gabriela to normal form. I respect that even though he has perfect chance to kill one. At that moment, he decide to talk with her and even warn her. I like that he somehow see this as too much ugly to kill a defenseless girl on ground while she trying to save her friend. But at any case, I think this dragon still did horrible thing that he does accept it, so he is in bad. On next. I think I like Emil. He is cool dude. He caring about his friends. He sacrificed his life for them. He is ultimate weapon with tragic backstory. He really wants to protect the world that his friends lived in. I think his childish act also is cool. But he is very powerful too. Don't get surprised, but he is in okay. I really respect that fact he fight for 10,000 year, but still something that bother me is fact that he mostly follow others. He may be as strong, but at same time have mind of child. It's respectful that he wants to protect the world, but I just couldn't love Emil completely, but still I like him. Next is Grimawis. Let's be honest, I love this book. He is cool, too much cool. He is wise, breaker of fourth wall, strong, dependable, with enough pride before cloud his judgment. He really is great. He even later on figure out that he never been an ancient book, but being created by technology and magic. Still he doesn't lose his mind or get busted. But one other thing that make him interesting was he left in the final fight and let NieR choose the outcome of story, so death of humanity is not completely his fault. On next I want to rank KM and Angelus. In my list KM is just bad. On normal case he is just an completely asshole, someone that like bloodshed. Train every day to just use the sword. He even massacred the children those barely can fight. He really doesn't even care about world. Maybe he really cared about his sister or his kingdom and family, but at the point of the game, he only wants bloodshed and revenge. Although the fact that in past he was somehow a comedian character, and in the end, he unwanted was trying to save the world. Just make him a bad character instead of asshole. Well, Angelus was wise dragon. She looks like the only sane person in group. Even through, in the end she betrayed humanity in branch B, but still better than zombies. Or bloodlust psycho. Or child eater. Well, let's find a place for Davila and Popular. Well, I'm gonna put NieR Automata version as okay. To be honest, I'm not their biggest fan in that game. They are innocent. They being humiliated and hurted for no good reason. Their story is sad. This two took care of each other on so many times, and sadly died with each other beside tower. They are pure. But still they died because they thinking that they might done something horrible in past that was not even their doing. Even through their fate was sad. But they just decided to sacrifice their life for 9S. Someone that they even not pretty much sure what business does he have with tower. They just helped him while even don't know what he is planning. But in NieR version, this two are far beyond okay. Not only their fate is sad, their whole fate of humanity are under their shoulder. And they only have each other. Still they rat the not hurting a friend from their village. I mean NieR. This two rather no bloodshed. And when NieR killed Davila, Popular figured out that this is too much serious. If she let this group pass her, the whole humanity would be in danger. I really admire that. Even when she found herself in less strength, she didn't give up and tried to kill them with herself. She really gave everything she got for her purpose. On next, I'm about to talk about Mikhail. This lost child dragon. I gonna put him as bad. Mikhail is just basically reincarnation of multiplayer gamer or someone that doesn't understand English and try to play story mode of game. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know why he have to kill people, why have to eat people, why have to burn alive people. He just being ordered to do something by his mommy and he must do it unless get punished. I just hate the fact he just eating alive people and then passed at it like nothing happened. Yeah. I'm so much good, and those mean soldiers are bad guys. He may be his child, but once you pass the line, once you murder, it's no longer matter whether you're child or not. I just hate some people, because of his childish nature, forget what he has done. At least 4 under flower influence killed some pirates. And hell, one punish her for her action, and made her ruler of land of mountain, where everything is just so simple. Well, next one is really an easy one. Where do you think should I put 2? Definitely she is unlovable. From beginning of game her character is so much obviously kind and energetic. She love all her sisters. She love her people, those people that one make too responsible for their safety. She is creative special in cooking. Even with strange meat she make great cook. She really love her disciple. She really is careful. She know that her older sister is annoyed with sound. So she slowly walking beside her to not hurt her. She is also a lovable mother and put children and other people's affairs above herself. She is very smiley, and after one, if she is not there, she take the lead. But she is not without problem. Her strength is so much great. She is just like Superman, and that exactly why make her life so hard, because she just too much strong. She might hurt people that really she love. Although in the end, she broke the one thing she sworn to protect and killed her children. In her last moment of her life, she chose to do suicide. Instead of being controlled by the flower. On next one, I'm gonna put Gabriella in a place. This chatty dragon, she is unlovable too. Unlike other dragon in series, this dragon value humans' life. She multiple reminded for about humans' life. I accept that. In beginning, she just hated humans too. But after seeing one, she changed. She gone to point that gave up on her sanity because of her. I like her. She is wise, experienced, and really know how to talk with each sister. And also remind to one that sometime even she need to take break and be much more normal human. She is there to remind one of her human part. She and one came to so much close to each other that they became more than friends. I think she also wanted that one find way to save the world. That's why, in the end, she sacrificed her life and completely turned to monster to gain power for her. She done it for better world, but most importantly for one, her only and her best friend. Even through this event broke one. On next. Behold. This one gonna make so many of YOKO fans to hate me, but I'm gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the second and last person of remaining characters that I'm about to put in Angels is no one but one. Okay, I know some people call her good character or okay character, but possibly right now, you are asking, how the hell she is above A2? Impossible. But let me explain it. Like some other characters in this list, she is an older sister with responsibility of take caring of her younger siblings. But not from disease, but from world around them and from zero. She is powerless in beginning. She is not OP. She is not immortal. Sure, she is strong, but not that strong. She try to get better, not only in force, but in knowledge too. She also is smiley girl too. She try to get new friends, helping other people that needs help. Some of these attitudes already was on some other characters, but let's see. She also decided to save the world when she was just child, and rest of her sisters decide to follow her older sister. Okay, she think that she possibly is 9 years with considering the false memory. Only characters that I can think in same age in our apocalypse world is Ellie from The Last of Us and Callum from The Walking Dead. That not only they are child, but also decide to take responsibility of other people too. Anyway, she is smartest character in whole YOKO TARO verse. And she really studied well too. Remember that she was the only characters that figure out about Flower after Zero. And Zero did not tell her anything, or the fact that after figure it out of Flower's existence, she'd done some test on brother one and figure it out that Flower have no control on him. And he is totally is okay to live, because Flower can't control him. This is really impressive. How she tested something that never being tested in history. Also she is forgivable person too. She did not order to kill elf pirates. She did not kill the previous rulers of lands. Instead let them live in land of sea. She also included among rare characters in YOKO TARO stories that value humans' life. She calls murder a sin. She know that it's sin. She was ready to take this sin and afterward atone for her sins. I should remind you that before starting the war, she was smiley girl. Between war all of her emotions was shattered. She didn't kill in manga, but she figure it out. If she wants to stop bloodshed, she must shed the blood too. If she can save the world, she even know that her ideal world is so far from current situation. She is realistic. She know what she must do for better day, but still she will not stop idly by. She is also great mother. Like Callum from The Walking Dead, one is still childlike 11 or 12 years. But she teach brother one how to be human, to be warrior, how to think, and also to value humans' life. That killing the bad guys doesn't make us good. She also give remaining of her time for her other sister's actions, and for people that she took responsible for them. She even have good eye for 3's action, and wouldn't fool easily. That's why asking for to look around there. She is great friend with Gabriela, and with being one part of her is constructed by watchers. She is much more human than any almost character in story. And finally, her 5 senses of her is too high. That made her life a living hell. She lost her best friend Gabriela, someone that was much more even sister to her. She lost all of her sisters, people that she might care about them, the peace that she so much fight for it, all of her achievements, all of them being lost. And finally she realized that her existence is not needed in this world, that she is just a parasite. She must be erased. I ask you, which one of the characters in this list, after all of these events, still managed to keep their sanity? Which one? NieR. Is it good one? Also I like the fact that, even with everything that Zero has done to her, when she came to want to kill her, one did not try to surprise attack her from her grudge. Instead, for example, in branch C, try to talk with her as well, to make her understand that she know what she is doing, that we might can understand each other. If you just let this happens, you know what she is saying. She wants to cooperate with her, you know, her enemy, someone that made her life a living hell, butchered her sisters. Yeah, that person, because she doesn't want to see world is burning. But no, Zero is big sister. It's too much down for her to let her younger sister take highlight. She is protagonist. She will not listen. Also there is interesting details in story. Almost 3 months before final fight between them, one made some letters for her sisters. At this time she was not aware of Flower's existence. In last letter, she was ready to die, if that's enough for her sister and world safety. Even when brother 1 didn't want to use dragon sword, and rather imitating 1 in her place, and 1 dealt the final blow to Zero, 1 just disagreed. She created brother 1 so, if someday if needed, sacrifice this object for her safety and finally can forgive herself for it. But at the end, she just couldn't make herself convinced to sacrifice the boy that turned like son to her, the boy that she stayed at his side an entire night, just to make sure he's sleeping well. She really was one hella of a Hokage, a caring friend that did not want to see her friend get hurt because of her, a wise person, and most importantly, one hella of mother for her sisters and her brother. Definitely. She is in Angel's list. Oh shit. Next one is gonna be my demise. Many of you might expect me to put 2B in at least lovable, but I'm gonna put her in okay. Okay, don't push the dislike button. Listen to my reason. Maybe you understand my point of view. There are many reasons that you might like 2B. She is strong independent woman with cool head. She got harsh life and many things make her really good characters. But with all of these she still done something that made me a little piss. By the end of game it revealed that her true name was 2E. She was double agent, someone that backstabbing her friends. She multiple time murdered NieR. You can say she have 2, but realistically, she is not Megaman. She can run from Yora, start new life, but no. She is okay with her current life. It's sad for her, but she keep doing it. Of course you might say that in the end she sacrificed her life for NieR. That make every bad thing she had right. But no honey, that only at best make NieR satisfy. How about all people that she hurt? Like A2, she for some long time being under her tail, even before the events of game. Or other androids that she murdered. Did she make it okay with them too? Or did she expect it to be forgiven for her past actions? I don't know. She even murdered some innocent androids in the events of game. Some of them even called her friend. I just don't know. I'm gonna put her in okay. On next. It's time for Zero. Well, Zero fans, I'm really sorry. I know some of you like her. But no. This is my list. She almost have quality of completely asshole. But I'm still keep that in mind. That her life was too harsh. Her mother sold her. Being in prostitute. All of them made her life too hard. And for that, at least she was not an asshole with no problem. But she still done so many horrible things that just made her bad character. I'm not gonna speak about her obvious attitudes that all of you familiar with. But let's say I hate her purpose and how she has done that. In game her purpose is not so clear. She wants to save the world, but at the same time, Doesn't even care about humans' life. She doesn't care if someone is begging for his life. Someone try to talk with her. Or someone that just wants to run away. She doesn't care. She just kill. Hell. She can even sneaking passing them. Thanks to her superhuman abilities. But no. We wouldn't do such things here. Remember, in first branch, when 4 was not there. Still she killed every people in castle. She is okay, but abusing other people. Whether they are showing soft spot like 4. Or using her disciples for her enjoyment. Although, you might say that even 1, at one point done that right. Intoner's nature is like that. But seriously, she had done it with every disciples, you know, those guys that once would done this things with your sisters. But lastly, I'm gonna talk about her final battle in every branch. In first branch, when Mekil died, what do you think is best approach to save the world? If 1 wins the fight, the world would be saved. She wants to protect the world no matter what. She definitely kill herself afterward. But if 0 wins, excuse me, what? Both of dragons are dead. How the hell do you even want to kill yourself 0? You know what I'm thinking? I think after death of Mekil, she just said to herself, fuck the world. Burn the world. She doesn't have any plan after killing 1. She just wants to take revenge. And this is not only time. In branch B, when Mekil is dying, she have 2 choices. First, saving Mekil and let mankind get buried by Flower. Or second, let him die. And in the remaining time, looking for Dragon, because she have so much time too. What do you think the savior done? Of course she let world be destroyed. On branch C, when both Dragon died, we know that 0 is immortal. She can't be killed. On other hand, 1 with current weapon have no dangerous for 0. The best option here is to let 1 kills her, or let her finding a proper weapon that can kill her. And after that, 1 kills herself too. But no. 0 just wants revenge. And doesn't think about anything else. In branch D, well, it looks like 0 this time saved world. But come on. How the hell did 0 saved world? From beginning of game she has unlimited health bar cheat code. By the end of the game she using a cord that like 1 hit cheat code. If everything was naturally, 1 would run away from 0 to church and everything would turn out like branch E. And also in the end of branch D, 0 barely done anything. Everything just being done by a cord. And hell, everything could being saved if she just accepted 1's offer and a little listened to her. Keep that in mind. By counting the manga, at least 0 had 3 times to reveal Flower's plan for 1. And 1 is no idiot, and 0 knows that. Still she keep on being ass and only relying on herself, and thinking she is above all of her sisters, and can decide for others, and can done everything by herself. Hell, she even in branch E, told 1 that she doesn't need forgiveness, since she herself gave birth to sisters. Looks like not only 0 doesn't values her sister's life, but she doesn't value normal people life too. Also, as she told Mekil in game, she rather kill people, instead trying to talk with people. I think she sees that as faster approach, instead of trying to explaining herself, and it's much more exciting too. In branch E, we figure it out, that 0 exactly aware of 1's attitudes. You can say that she knows her very well, but she still keep on her stubbornness. Speaking of branch E, in the end of this branch, 0 like branch B, have same choices, and still decide to sacrifice world for her dragon. You know what I'm thinking. If was not for 1, in every of these branches, world just being destroyed. I think 0 doesn't even care about world, as long as in her mission Mekil would survive. Saving the world is okay. If he doesn't exist in this world, then fuck the world. I think her purpose for saving the world never was about security of people, but to make sure her dragons being safe. As she already said in game, Mekil and Michael were the only people she cared about. I think she is totally a asshole. Just she have good reason for being asshole that make her just bad. Okay. For 9s, I'm gonna put this boy as okay. He was lovable. He really was pure and kind. But everything changed when machine life form attacked. Only to be master of 9's heart can stop him. But when story need her the most, she just died and pretty much turned 9's to psycho. He doesn't care about those his machine that is doing begging. He doesn't almost care about anything. He gone that far that even wants to kill A2, even though he know that A2 is innocent. And she didn't kill 2B for her enjoyment. You know, many people say 4 was a little psycho because she killed all elf pirates. But still we know that she was under influence of flour. And also, she really was full of anger because of her current life. She wants just to unleash her anger at some people. And who better than some pirates? But NieR tried to unleash his pain on innocent person like A2 that had not done anything bad to him, just to make himself satisfy. I like NieR, but this dude by the end of the game really done so many bullshit actions. He is understandable, but still doesn't mean that I can passing idly by his actions. And for the last character, we have 1. Brother 1. I'm gonna put him as lovable. It's really laughable. By the end of first branch of the game, I didn't really like him. I thought, he is bullshit character. In DLC, he became a better character. I little understanded him. But it is his manga that really made me to respect him. At first it looks like he is exactly like Zero, killing innocent people. But later on it revealed that there is a zombie apocalypse going on. And who is wants to blame killing zombies. But still he is full of regrets. He wants to be like his older sister 1. Someone that can fix everything. All of this 100 years, he tried to save the world that 1 decided to save. He devoted himself for it. His children betray his idea, and he even killed them for abusing their powers. And at the end, after falling into NieR's sister magic, the magic that make you see most important thing you want to see, he saw the most important thing that he for so long was waiting for. To see her sister 1 again, you know, after 100 years, still this is the only thing that he really wants. It looks like his word in novel was not wrong when he said, what I wanted from world was just that tiny room that I had. And 1 can time to time came to visit me. He is really a sad character that wants to save the world. He devoted himself for it. Even in the end figure it out that he is source of all of zombies. And with no hesitation asking NieR to kill him. I just hope that actually NieR did killing him. He really deserved to back beside her sister 1. That was like mother to him. Loved him. He really values humans' life and learn from hard way in zombie apocalypse. He have to make harsh decisions, but still, I totally like him. Well everyone, finally it's over. I know many of you might disagree with me, but I want to know your reasons. If you like it, comment here in this video and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching to this part. Have a good time.